Hello, friends. Welcome to another episode of High Vibe Health. I am your host, Shanna Toft, and I'm just so excited to be here right now because I know I have a lot of information to share with you all. So I just decided to set up a whole space, and I'm really big into rituals and healing tools to help me on my personal journey. And I am so excited to be able to share all of these things with you all. I always light a candle when I'm trying to set myself up for a positive day of success. And if I really need to get into a space of contentment and peace and, happiness and love, I always set a candle. I light some incense, drink some tea. Actually, I just had tea and I didn't want to have tea again, but I really wanted to have my little joy cup up here. I actually put coconut water in this, and then I put a reishi and ginger tea bag in it to give it some flavor. And it's actually very delicious. So, if you want something chilling, but you want something in a cute cup mug at the same time, maybe try it. I the first thing I want to do is talk about a little bit about health and wellness and healing and what is health and what does it mean to be well. And a lot of people think of health and wellness as just our physicality and the way we can see, touch, feel, taste, smell, using our physical senses, but it actually is even deeper than that. If we were to look at our entire essence of ourselves, there's so much more. Our energetic body is part of our soul essence, and that is everything that we can't see, touch, taste, hear, smell. And that is part of our soul and our energetic body that we can't see. And that's like where the healing begins. It begins internally instead of externally. And so, if you're thinking about overall health and wellness, we really want to start from inside instead of working, like exterior. And so, if we start from inside first and then work on all the things externally, then we'll be able to start on our healing journey and have ultimate health, and our wellness path will just flow. So let's talk a little bit about pranayama, which is breath awareness. It's using our breath as a tool to exercise our lungs and connect our mind and our body to our soul. And a lot of times when we're anxious or we have anxiety just in general, or we're just short tempered or uptight, or if we just have so much on our plate and we don't even know where to start, a lot of times it'll help us so much if we can just start doing a little breathing practice. And the breathing practice that I want to share with you today is it's so easy. It's called box breathing. And what we do is inhale for 4 breaths and exhale for 4 breaths. And we just continue to do that. And we also hold in between. So let's go ahead and try it now. So inhale for the count of 4. Inhale, 2, 3, 4. Hold, 2, 3, 4. Exhale, 2, 3, 4. Hold, 2, 3, 4. Inhale, 2, 3, 4. Hold, 2, 3, 4. Exhale, 2, 3, 4. Hold, 2, 3, 4. Inhale, 2, 3, 4. Hold, 2, 3, 4. Exhale, 2, 3, 4. Hold, 2, 3, 4. Inhale, 2, 3, 4. Hold, 2, 3, 4. Exhale, 2, 3, 4. Hold, 2, 3, 4. And release. when we practice pranayama, it is such a gift because we can do it anywhere. We can do it in the car while we're driving if nobody's in the car and you don't want to feel embarrassed. You can just practice any kind of breathing and it helps your autonomic nervous system. It helps your fight or flight. It helps just your anxiety level just drop to a level that is manageable. And it also resets you. And exercising your lungs is like a really powerful thing. And without our breath, it's like we have no life. Like breath is life. So it's really good to like bring in some gratitude, use our breath as a tool to better our health, physically, mentally, emotionally, spiritually. And when we practice it daily, we start to feel the benefits regularly. So I hope you felt good after doing that. Each podcast episode I'll do another type of breathing exercise. There's so many different kinds of breathing exercises. I even put it in this book. And I have some inside the deck that I just printed. Well, I'm getting it printed right now. I just created the deck and it's 61 themes. I created all of the paintings, all 61 paintings, and then I created a theme for each card. And I can't wait to share it all with you. And it's all about health, healing, mindfulness, wellness. It's all about understanding our bodies from the inside out. And it's really thought provoking and helps us think about things that we wouldn't even think about that affects our health on a daily basis. Like this is so random, but financial health. Like we don't even think that our financial health would affect us on a daily basis, but it does because if we're stressed about our bills and about the money that we have in our bank, then we're not focused on our health and it's very stressful. Our cortisol levels go up, and we're just in a high stress mentality, and it's just not good for our overall health. So, we just really want to make sure that we learn how to manage our money properly each month and then use those tools to be able to reduce our stress levels on a daily basis. And money management is not your thing because it's not my thing. I do not love to do it. I'm lucky to have a husband that really loves money management, but that's just one thing. It's just one topic that we can do to better our health and wellness journey. And yeah, so other things that I wanted to talk about, I'm going to do a recipe each time I do a podcast, and this is a high vibe protein bowl. And let me show you. So I created the recipe online. Those are pictures that I took with my phone. And I'm going to put this up in the the recording so you can see it. Protein bowls is basically a Mediterranean bowl that my daughters love. My older daughter really loves it and she asks me to make it. And it has, you can either do chicken or even without chicken. And I love adding tomatoes, onions, cucumbers. I do chickpeas and I just put chickpeas into a pan, douse them with olive oil lightly and salt and pepper. And I put the chickpeas in the oven for 20 minutes at 350 degrees. And then the chicken, I grill it on a pan at medium heat. And you got to put the olive oil on and then salt and pepper. And I do this all-purpose rub that's so good. I get it from Whole Foods, but I know that there's so many different kinds of rubs that you can put on the chicken. And I don't really eat a whole lot of meat at all. I have to eat some steak sometimes, so I'll eat that. Otherwise, I just go vegetarian. I put a lot of veggies into my meals, and this one has mixed greens in it. And I put some hummus in there and rice, the basmati rice. And if you don't want rice, you could do cauliflower or farro even. And there's so many ways that you can do this. But Yeah, it's a great meal. So I hope you like it and let me know if you end up doing the recipe. And other things that we can talk about, I love this. This is my favorite crystal, and it's called a Labradorite, and it's blue and green, and you can see the shiny a little bit. There we go. See this shiny, it's almost like an iridescent, but it's green and blue. And it's so pretty. I found this online because I love turtles, and I just thought it was a really cool crystal. There we go. So I love Labradorites. I was really attracted to this one. And later I realized the like healing meaning of Labradorite, and because it's blue and green. And I had a lot of trauma and like in the past. And so I've worked really hard to work through all of that. I felt like I found this just at the right time because it's connected to our heart chakra. And the heart chakra is all about giving and receiving love and just letting go of anger and resentment and forgiving. And, it goes with forgiving yourself and forgiving others. And so it's something to think about when you're going through something. And if you have a lot of heartache and you're just holding on to something, try to let go of that. Just let it go. Forgive yourself for what you've done in your past, or forgive somebody else for what they've done. Because the more we hold on to it, the more pain we get in our hearts. It's kind of like it becomes a disease in the future if we keep on having resentment or heartache and pain. And we don't want dis-ease to happen, because what happens in the long run is we get disease from it. So heart disease or anything, cardiovascular disease is the same as heart disease, but anything that is associated with the heart, just think about that, because the heart is where our loving center is. So if we even have fear or any of these low vibrational frequencies, it's all surrounded by within our heart center. So we just want to let it all go and love more, learn to be loved more, and letting go of fear and anger and resentment, and just trying to live in ease and just live in like joy and happiness more. And so that will help your heart in heal, it'll help heal your heart. And another chakra that this Labradorite is connected to is the throat chakra. And the throat chakra is all about speaking your truth and sharing your wisdom with the world and sharing your message, because everybody has a message in the world, and it's up to us to be able to share the message with others. And if we have fear surrounding sharing our message with other people, then we won't be able to speak our truth, and we won't be able to get our passions and our purpose out into the world to help people in our lives, and help whoever it is that needs it. There's always somebody that needs to hear what you have to say. So it's just an invitation to share your message with the world and share what you have to say, and speaking your truth and speaking up when you feel like something isn't working out for you. It's speaking up when you want to do something and you don't really know how to get there, because if you speak up, you will find somebody to support you in that experience. Yeah, so I think that I found this at the right time, because I really dove into my journey with how I wanted to share my message out into the world and what that was going to look like. And I really didn't want to do the podcast because I had a lot of fear, with, I don't want to share my face, and I don't want to talk like where people can see me. And so I had to get past all of that and, just get to a place where I feel comfortable talking and maybe my message will help somebody else. That's where I'm at with that. And I figured in every podcast episode, I'm going to share inspiring books to share with you all. So if you're feeling like you need a book to read or you just need something inspiring, I have this book and it's called Daily and it's by Madisyn Taylor. And there it is. And normally with oracle decks and tarot decks, I like to knock on the deck. So I kind of do that on the book too. And it just kind of like resets the energy surrounding this. It creates a space for me to be able to ask for a message. And so this message is going to be for me, but it's also going to be for you in the time that you need to hear it. So when you listen to this podcast episode, this message will be perfect for you and you'll be ready to take the message for yourself and apply it to your life. So let's go ahead. I'm just going to, like I shuffle a oracle deck, I'm just going to flip through the messages here and see what comes up. Gut response. In touch with true emotions. So often, emotions we long to express get stored in our bodies instead. The space where this most often happens is our bellies. Rather than telling people or even ourselves the way we truly feel, we may stuff our true feelings deep inside of us, where they take up space until we are ready to let them go. Holding our feelings in our abdomen may feel like the safe response since we do not really have to deal with them. But doing so can actually be detrimental to our emotional well-being and physical health. One way to connect with and release your emotions is to do a focused exercise with abdominal area. Take a moment to center yourself with some deep breathing and quiet meditation, relaxing your body fully and turning off the chatter in your brain. With your right hand on your belly, tell yourself 3 times, please reveal to me my true emotions. Listen for the answers. Repeat the exercise as many times as you would like, allowing yourself to drop deeper into your body each time. Notice any physical response in the abdominal area, whether you have a warm, relaxed feeling in the middle of your body or feel tight knots in response to whatever emotions come up. You may even want to write down any answers that come to you. Remember that the body does not lie. Releasing your pent-up feelings from your belly can prevent disease and allow you to live a more authentic and expressive life. Sometimes, if too much emotional energy builds up inside, a blowout can result and can cause discomfort. You can help alleviate the compression by doing the same exercise and adding sound to your emotional release. The more guttural the noise emitted through your mouth, the more emotions you are likely letting go. Releasing your emotions from your belly does not have to be painful and hard. Rather, it can be organic and effortless. It is important not to judge whatever comes up for you. We tend to stuff our feelings in our bellies when we are ashamed of them and are not ready to express them. There is nothing wrong with having them. Whatever they may be, you cannot help it. If anything, you can help is yourself by acknowledging the truth of your emotions so that you can set yourself free. I love that because we're already talking about two things within our bodies. We were talking about our heart and we were talking about our throat chakra. And then we were talking about our bellies and our gut instinct. And if we're holding emotions inside our gut, that's when we start getting water retention and we start getting bloated. And it's like, what emotions are we holding inside of us that we need to let go of? And an easy way to do it is just by breathing through. And so just taking some nice big inhales out and stating the issue that you need to let go of. And eventually, if you keep doing that, it'll all work out and the emotions will go away. And it's like they kind of wither away. And then you just feel better and relieved. And if that doesn't work, then you just talk to somebody, call a friend or call a family member or somebody that you trust and get through those feelings. But I mean, there's nothing that we can't fix internally without doing the work of trusting in our intuition and our own body's natural ability to heal organically and holistically. So those are just three tools that we can do to feel better on a daily basis and, let go of things that aren't serving us. I think I'm pretty much finished with the wellness tips. What small thing can you do today to let go of something that's not serving you? And what can you do to set yourself up for success for the rest of the day? And that could be anything from getting a good night's sleep, eating nutritiously, even just socializing with friends. Have you been cooped up inside the house? Like, do you need to get out and hang out with friends? There's so many things that we can do to just have a better day and then set ourselves up for a good night's rest. And that way we can do it again and be excited about it every single day. I hope you learned something new and I hope you check out my book on Amazon and it's on my website and I'm going to sell these personally. So if you want to get the book for now, it's $44. I will package it and send it to you. And just go ahead and send me a message and say that you want the book. If you want the bundle of the deck and the book, so the deck's going to look a lot like this yogic path. I mean, not exactly, it's so different, but it's going to have a 5x7 box, where the guidebook is in it. And my guidebook is a 5x7 as well, like this. So it's the size and the cards inside, not exactly like these, but it comes in a very similar packaging. And so the cards are going to have a very same image on one side, and then it will have a painted version of all 62 cards on the other side, or 61 cards. And I painted all of the cards and I also created messages with all of the cards. And it's all about health, wellness, healing, everything on our conscious journey to our highest self. And yeah, so pretty soon that will be available to get in your hands as well. And for the deck, it's $44 as well. And if you get the bundle, the book and the deck, it's $77. And if you want to pre-order, just let me know and I'll go ahead and send you the book right away, or I can package it all pretty and get it off to you as soon as it's available. That's all I have. Please let me know if you have any questions for our next podcast episode. The next podcast episode is going to be about dinacharya, which is our daily routine. And I'm really excited to talk about that. And just let me know if you have any questions about daily routines and yeah, so I hope you all have an amazing and high vibe day.